Welcome to tonight's game between Dordt and Briar JV basketball here. As Dordt wins the tip-off. Van Essen to McLaughlin to Van Beek, no good. Rebound by Lugger. Lugger to Jungers. Jungers back to Lugger. Lugger to Jungers again. Feeds it down in the post to Sheffers. Right back to Lugger, baseline. Sees a wide open Lindley and hits the three. So to start tonight's game between Dordt and Briar, we have the starters. For Dordt, we have Tyson Bauer. Number 4, Xavier Van Beek. Number 11, Ben Lovrud. Number 35, Caden McLaughlin. And number 43, Ty Van Essen. For Briar, we have number 1, Jungers. My apologies, we don't have the first names, but number 3, Lugger. Number 20, Sheffers. Number 23, Veter. And number 24, Lindley. As ball goes to Sheffers on the top of the three-point line. Feeds it to Veter for 3. No good. Rebounded by Briar. Ball right back to Lindley. Lindley to Jungers. Jungers down to the free throw line. Back out to Sheffers. Sheffers uses a little pump fake. Goes down on the post move. Tries to pass it out. Throws it back to Veter. Veter to Lindley for the 3. No good. Rebounded by McLaughlin. McLaughlin to Van Beek. Van Beek uses a screen around. Uses the tough land and gets the 2. Xavier Van Beek looks to have a face mask on tonight, so it'll be interesting to see how much that affects his play tonight. Looks strong so far here after that layup. Ball to Sheffers in the post. Looks to go against Caden McLaughlin. Uses a little fake, goes left side, and is called for a travel. Makes the bucket, but is called for the travel, so it'll be Dordt's ball. Yeah, nice use from Van Beek on the screen by Van Essen to get the easy lay-in. Van Beek right into the right corner, uses a screen by Van Essen, feeds it down to Van Essen. Van Essen sporting a headband today, looking a little bit like LeBron James. Goes inside with a tough finish, can't get it there. Tries to save it, and it's a foul called on Ben Lovrud trying to attack the ball. Jungers brings it up the court. Little off-ball screens there from Briar. Stolen away by Caden McLaughlin. Here it comes Dordt. 2-on-3 fast break. McLaughlin, nice finish there. Nice finger roll finish there by Caden McLaughlin on the fast break. Chargers try to get an offensive foul, and smart enough by McLaughlin to use the finger roll instead of just a breakaway layup that everybody usually does. And almost finished there from Lugger. Lugger misses and is thrown to Bauer. Bauer back to McLaughlin. McLaughlin to Van Essen. Van Essen back to Van Beek. Van Beek to McLaughlin for 3, and he hits. Nice three-point shot there by Caden McLaughlin. Starting off hot here. First 5 of 7 points he's owned for the defenders. Sheffers on the top of the three-point line, feeds it to Jungers. Jungers calls for a screen, uses back roll, and loses the ball to Ben Lovrud. Lovrud on the break for 1-2 break, and finishes with a left-handed layup. So normally how Dordt games go, fast break points are key for them, and they're starting off hot here so far, leading 9-3 here early. Sheffers on the top of the three-point line, feeds it down low to Jungers. Jungers can't find someone off the hands of McLaughlin, so early going here for Dordt's defense. Great defense here so far. Lovrud uses the left hand, notices that he's only by himself on 2, ducks his shoulder in to create a little bit of separation in space, and gets the left-handed finish. Jungers uses his left hand to get to the baseline. Good defense there by Van Beek. Right to 3 there. No good off the front of the rim with shot clock winding down. And off the feet of Eli Van Essen, who checked into the ball game moments ago. So it'll stay with Briar Cliff. Ball in the hand to Jungers. Jungers takes a screen by Sheffers. Throws it to Lugger. Folkens checks into the ball game for Briarcliff as well, so he's in the game. Lindley backs down low and gets the tough finish with contact. Story early in this game so far is penetrating inside and finishing at the rim with authority. McLaughlin down low to Van Essen. Van Essen gets down low, uses a post move, gets his own rebound, and puts up the lay-on in for 2. Talking about physicality, pain is going to be an issue for both teams here today. Who wants it more? As Briarcliff misses that one from Sheffers, rebounded by Van Beek. Van Beek surveys the floor, goes right, then left on Sheffers, gets the tough and one for Xavier Van Beek. What a crafty, shifty move there by Van Beek to get by Sheffers. Not only that, but makes the and one there. We have some substitutions here as Cole Heiser comes into the game for Tyson Bauer. And so does Werner for Briarcliff. As it nails down the free throw and converts the and one. So strong starts here from McLaughlin and Van Beek so far. Jungers to Werner. Werner the corner for Lugger, no good. Rebounded off the hands of Briarcliff. Van Beek gets the ball and Dordt's pushing ahead. Van Beek uses a screen, decides to pop, doesn't. Feeds it to Van Essen. Van Essen from McLaughlin. No good, rebounded by Folkens. Here comes Briarcliff. Doesn't go, rebounded Van Essen. Van Beek dribbles it up the court, gets a screen by Heiser. Cole Heiser uses a little crafty finish off the side of the glass, and then it'll become Briarcliff's ball. And this is just a nice move there from Van Beek. Notices he has a taller mismatch on him. Definitely has a speed advantage. Gets to the rim, creating use of his talent to get the and one. 3 off the front of the rim, no good. Rebounded by McLaughlin. McLaughlin takes it himself, feeds it to Van Beek. Van Beek to Van Essen. Van Essen, nice little 17-foot shot, goes in and out. Nice offensive rebound by Heiser, and he misses the lay-in. You don't see that very often when wide open layups are happening. As a nice shot there is drained by Jungers. Van Beek uses a screen by Van Essen and hits the 3. So Van Beek is coming to line here so far for Dordt, creating much needed presence that is happening around. Jungers thought about sending another shot. No good, and it'll be offensive foul on Briarcliff. Yeah, he decides to shoot the 3 here as Briarcliff is caught sleeping underneath the screen. You know, it can kill you either way. Going over the screen definitely creates an opportunity for a pick and roll. Going under the screen creates an opportunity for a wide open 3, as that happened as Spencer Mackey checks into the game, along with Eli Van Essen. Nice pull-up jumper, no good. Rebounded by Werner. Werner to Jungers. Werner sets a screen for Jungers' man. Jungers passes it to Lugger. Lugger to Werner on the top of the three-point line. Throws it to Folkens. Folkens with the three-point line and hits. Nice three-point shot there by Folkens, and Dordt's on the way again. Ball in the hands of Spencer Mackey. Mackey to Bauer. Checks in back into the ball game to Eli Van Essen. Van Essen, like he always does, creates separation with a beautiful shoulder and gets the lay-in. Warner on the top of the three-point line. Tries to find Lugger on the back door. Doesn't get it. Ball to Lindley. Lindley to Jungers. Youngers goes right, tries to go around Mackey, can't get it. Throws it to Folkens. Folkens with a three-point step back jumper and hits again. Folkens with much needed three-point help off the bench has hit his first 2 shots here for Briar Cliff and is keeping him in this game. Tyson Bauer tries to get around, doesn't get it. Throws it to Loveroot. Loveroot back to Bauer. Bauer to Loveroot, goes down to his left hand and finishes. Almost tried to dunk there. Nice ball movement from Dordt here so far, the first half so far. And good finish there by Jungers using a screen. Is set by Werner. He hit the left-handed finger roll in. 20-15, 11:26 left to go in the first half. You know, that's college basketball. Men's college basketball, they play 2 halves, so of 20 minutes each. Nice hustle by Eli Van Essen, and thought to be a toss-up will be Briar Cliff's ball as he steps out of bounds. Nice little step back there by Werner, little shades of Klay Thompson. Jungers dribbles it up the court. Gets a screen set by Sheffers. Sheffers checks in the back in the ball game. Sheffers top of the three-point line, passes it to Folkens. Folkens back out to Jungers. Jungers shot clock to 10. Screen set on a little pick and roll. Deflected by Dordt. Heiser, 5 seconds on the shot clock. Werner throws one up. Excuse me. Folkens throws one up and gets the land. So 8 quick buckets here for Folkens off the bench. Cut the lead down to 3 for the defenders. Bauer throws one back to Heiser. Heiser does not look for it, and it's going to be an easy lay-in for Folkens. His 10th point, coming off the bench. Anytime you can have someone off the bench, you can score 10 quick, easy points. It's a virtue to have, off the bench especially. Loveroot in the corner, screen set by Willem de Jong, and it'll be a travel on Loveroot. So Ty Van Essen comes back into the game for Heiser. So you can see Heiser almost was able to block that shot on the fast break. Jungers passes it to Folkens. Folkens gets a screen set by Sheffers. Folkens goes right, and Folkens is on fire here to start the game here. Briar Cliff takes its first lead since first few minutes of this game, 21-20. Just under 10 minutes left of the game. Nice finish by de Jong, and he's fouled going into the rim. So Willem de Jong will go to the line shooting 2, as the foul will be on Sheffers. As de Jong will look to retake the lead here for Dordt. See, he nails the first one. And misses the second, so score is tied here, all apiece at 21. Jungers look to shoot, didn't take it. Throws it to the corner to Lugger in the corner. Throws it down low to Sheffers. Sheffers throws it away, tries to save it from being backcourt violation. Throws it away to Ty Van Essen for the steal. Dordt on a 4-2 fast break, and it'll be an offensive foul. Didn't think Briar Cliffs was set on that play. But it'll be an offensive foul on Ty Van Essen going the other way. Jungers dribbles it out the floor. Nice backdoor cut, throws it to Folkens in the corner, thought about it. Got a blocking foul called on Tyson Bauer. Jungers has the ball, set screen by Warner. Warner checked back into the ball game, and nice mid-range pull-up there by Jungers. (23-23) tied up. Jungers dribbles it out, passes it to Lugger. Lugger back to Jungers. Jungers to Folkens for the deep three. And he's feeling himself tonight. Folkens is giving much needed offense off the bench. Can it anywhere. 3 3-pointers here so far for Folkens, and Bauer tries to hit another. No good. What an offensive rebound by Willem DeYoung. Down low to Tyson Bauer as he finishes strong through contact, and Dordt will call their first timeout of the ball game, as it'll be a 30-second timeout for Dordt. Tonight's game is brought to you by Casey's Bakery. Visit caseysbakery.com for more information. We'll be right back after the 30-second timeout.
Today's Dordt Media Network live stream broadcast is produced by the students of Dordt University.
And brought to you by Pizza Ranch, buffet, carry-out, or delivery.
And brought to you by Furniture Mart. Find furniture, mattresses, flooring, paint, window treatments at your local Furniture Mart, family-owned and located downtown Sioux Center.
Welcome back after the 30-second timeout. So what looked to be a Dordt, huge lead. Briar Cliff has stormed all the way back thanks to a really good performance by Folkens, as he's up to 14 points here midway through the first half, as Briar Cliff scored again. Van Beek tries to use the screen by Van Essen. Willem DeYoung back outside to Bauer. Bauer to Van Essen. Van Essen back to Bauer. Back to Van Beek on the top. Gets a screen by DeYoung. Both screens by DeYoung, and Van Essen takes a pull-up jumper and hits. Van Beek has caused all sorts of havoc for Briar Cliff here tonight. So Warner gets the ball, feeds it to Lindley. Lindley to Vider. Vider to Lugger. Lugger down low to Warner. Uses the post move and is fouled on the shot. As Caden McLaughlin enters the game for Ben Loverood. So it would have been a foul on the floor. As the refs look to get it straightened away. And we're going to have a little bit of a communication error by the refs here. Trying to get everything situated, maybe because of who the foul was on. So Warner to inbound. Feeds it down low to Lindley for the tough finish there. DeYoung tries to get around, throws it to McLaughlin. McLaughlin to Van Beek up top. Van Beek back to McLaughlin in the corner. Nice little pull-up mid-range shot. Man, that's a beauty right there. Just looks smooth coming out of the hands of Caden McLaughlin. Lugger with the ball. Feeds it to Warner up top of the key. Warner. Back to Vider. No good. Rebounded by McLaughlin. McLaughlin to Van Beek. Here comes Dordt once again. Van Beek uses a screen this time. Vider doesn't budge and goes up top. Van Essen with the spin move, post move. A little bit of a Hakeem the Dream shake. And Briar Cliff takes it up the court. Nice move there by Lindley to get some separation. Knocks down the three ball. 33-29 your score. As Ty Van Essen has the ball on the top of the three-point line. Passes it to McLaughlin in the corner. Back down to Van Essen low in the post. This is where Van Essen strives and doesn't get it there. Lugger dribbles it up. Warner sets a screen. Back out to Lindley. Lindley tries to do the same move he does last time for the three. Doesn't get it. Back to Warner up top. To Lindley. Winner loses his screen. Lindley throws one up. No good. Rebound by Van Essen. Van Essen takes it himself. Feeds it to Tyson Bauer onto the logo. Bauer uses a screen, goes around it, back to Van Essen. Van Essen's calling for the offense. Back to DeYoung. DeYoung, nice and one finish, and you can show he's emphatic after that. He's been on the glass all night tonight, and that infectious personality can rub off teammates, and it sure has here with the crowd being electric after that one. So Willem DeYoung will go to the free throw line. And what looks to complete the three-point play. This is the second. Gets rebounded by Van Essen. Van Essen shot is short. Loose ball on the floor. Picked up by Briar. Jungers trying to get inside, trying to find somebody else to throw the ball to. Does. Back out to Sheffers. Sheffers to Jungers. Jungers trying to find someone to throw it to as well. Again, feeds it to Vider. Vider to the lane, and a blocking foul is called on Willem DeYoung in the lane. As Ben Loveroot checks into the game again for Willem DeYoung. Caden McLaughlin almost got that steal, and it's going to be a foul called on Ty Van Essen as Lugger went up for this layup. It's going to be 2 free throws there for Briar looking to extend their lead. As Lugger nails both of them. Well, Eli Van Essen checks back into the ball game, throws it to Ty Van Essen. Van Essen to Van Beek. Van Beek, nice, tough dribbling, but it's foul on the floor. Van Beek to inbound. 4:31 left in the ball game. Couple substitutions here for Briar as Red Hot Falcons re-enters the game. And Tyson Bauer checks back in for Ty Van Essen. Van Beek into the inbound. Throws it to Eli Van Essen. Van Essen to Loveroot. Loveroot to Bauer. Bauer dribbles in, lowers his shoulder, and another and one for Dordt. So 16 minutes into the ball game, and Dordt has had 3 opportunities for 3-point plays. Just shows the physicality that they bring day in and day out, and the opportunity they have of just owning the paint. As Bauer misses that one for Dordt. Lugger goes in, nice pump fake, gets him to jump, doesn't shoot it. Back to Fulkins, Fulkins to Jungers. Jungers back to Fulkins. Another stat back three-pointer. Missed that time. Don't see a lot of that misses so far from Fulkins here today. Goes to Loveroot. Loveroot sees McLaughlin, and nice lay-in by Caden McLaughlin. Down the lane he goes, and no one's going to stop him. McLaughlin comes in, and another easy lay-in there by Lugger. Van Beek pushing it up. Sees McLaughlin in the corner for 3. No good by McLaughlin. And it'll be a traveling call by Folkens there. Nice vision there by Loverood to see the cutting McLaughlin for the easy lay-in. Van Beek to inbound to McLaughlin in the corner. Back out to Loverood. Loverood surveys the defense, gets it to Bauer. Bauer to Van Beek. Gets a screen by Bauer. Gets a wide open Eli Van Essen for three, no good. Rebounded by Briar Glyph as Patterson checks into the game. Folkens down to Lugger. Lugger inside the paint to Sheffers. Sheffers gets his own rebound and hits the lay-in. Xavier Van Beek pushing it up the floor. Back to Tyson Bauer. Bauer to Eli Van Essen on a nice 6-foot pull-up jump shot. Drungles dribbles it up the court. Passes to Sheffers. Sheffers to Folkens. Folkens uses a screen, gets down low, tries to feed it somewhere. Doesn't. Ben Loverood is in the lane all tonight. 1-on-3 fast break here. Gets fouled on the way by Patterson. So you can see what both teams here tonight want to do, and that's definitely feed inside the paint, whether it's feeding the big man or just attacking the rim. So Loverood will shoot 1-and-1, as they're not quite in the bonus yet. The double bonus, I should say, as he nails the first one, so he'll get another opportunity for the second one. Misses the second, and it'll be another foul on Caden McLaughlin, an over the back foul, trying to punch the ball back outside. And a couple substitutions here for Dordt and Briar Cliff. Van Essen and Heiser check in to the game here. It looks like Lindley will check back into the game, and shot clock, or excuse me, the clock may be a little bit off, so they'll get it straightened out. Lot of Jungers right outside to Sheffers for the three, no good. Rebound Bauer. Bauer thought about attacking the rim, slows it down for the offense to regain its possession back. And stolen away by Jungers. Jungers 3-on-1 fast break, and somehow, some way, Ty Van Essen can. Great defense there by Van Essen to stop that fast break opportunity. Briar Cliff coach is definitely heated after that one, and the three-pointer is good by Xavier Van Beek. Defense creates offense here on that possession. All started with Ty Van Essen. Ball outside to Lindley. 1:40 left in the first half. Lindley goes inside, tries to lower his shoulder, throws up a prayer, doesn't get it. Rebounded by Jungers. Jungers tries to go up, misses, gets his own rebound. Back outside to Folkens, who's been red hot, and now is the three-pointer once again. Back and forth game here between Briar Cliff and Dordt. 42-41 your score. Briar Cliff leads. Ty Van Essen with a long-range three and hits. So what Briar Cliff can do, Dort's been answering. Basically saying what you can do, I can do better. Back outside to Jungers. Jungers feeds it to Lindley. Lindley for the deep three, no good. Rebounded off the side of the rim by Sheffers. Sheffers to Folkens. Folkens thought about shooting the corner three, doesn't do it. Back outside to Lindley. Lindley to Sheffers. Sheffers to Jungers. Jungers uses a screen by Sheffers, gets into the lane, stops, pops, and gets the bounce to go his way. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clock. 30 seconds left, 25's on the shot clock. All tied up here at 44. Dordt's looking to find a good possession here, take the halftime lead. Van Essen uses a crossover, goes inside, and doesn't finish the and one opportunity, so Van Essen will go to the line for a 1-and-1 opportunity. As Ty Van Essen knocks down that first one. And makes the second. Substitution here for Van Essen as Willem de Jong comes into the game for him. 14 seconds left in the ball game in the first half. Jungers wanted to shoot that one, feeds it to Lindley. Lindley back to Jungers. Jungers for 3, and he's fouled at the three-point line. So something you usually don't see at many games, as Jungers will go to the line for 3 free throws as he misses the first one. 2.4 seconds into the first half. He misses the second one. So you got to be feeling good if you're Dordt, taking the lead into halftime by any means. Misses all 3 shots. Bauer throws one up after halftime, misses. Your score after one half, Dordt leads 46-44. Stick around after the break. We'll be right back to start the second half in a few.
Here we live between big city and small town, but we don't do anything halfway. We play in a community that's safe for families while providing our kids big city opportunities. We work in a place proud of its rural history that's already writing its future in science and technology. This is a place where we love our neighbors and where a small town is more like a big family. Sioux Center, live life in the middle of everything.
Today's Dordt Media Network live stream broadcast is produced by the students of Dordt University and sponsored by Sioux Center Health Therapy, partnering with Dordt University to provide quality care to all athletes. Sioux Center Health Therapy. And today's live stream broadcast brought to you by Verhoof Automotive. Verhoof Automotive in Sioux Center is your local Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, and Buick dealer. Verhoof Automotive, worth the drive from anywhere.
Family, farm, business, community. People's Bank, where values matter.
As a bank that cares about supporting small businesses, American State Bank assisted hundreds of young entrepreneurs launch their first business. Starting a business can be complicated, even when it's just a lemonade stand. It's never too early to begin thinking towards your next project, and we'll be here to help make it go as smoothly as possible. Supporting entrepreneurs, no matter their age, it's what we do.
We understand how complex the financial landscape can be to navigate. Our goal is to free up your hands so that you can focus on what is most important in life.
Today's Dordt Media Network live stream broadcast is produced by the students of Dordt University.
And today's broadcast sponsored by Ployne Publishing. Quality printing from design to delivery.
Hello fans of Defender Sports, hope you're enjoying the game whether you're a friend or family member of a player or coach or a fan of the university. These players and coaches have put in hours and hours of practice, and it shows. But going into each and every game, there's one more thing that every coach makes sure the team has, and that's a game plan. If these players and coaches are willing to put this much time into planning for a game, how much more important is putting together a game plan for your financial life? Now, the financial world continually becomes more complicated, but if you don't have either the time or the desire to spend hours upon hours learning and keeping up with the changing rules of the game in the financial world, and then figuring out how that applies specifically to your financial life, you don't have to do it alone. For over 40 years, we've been helping households to build their financial game plan upon all the things more important than finances, while being good stewards of the resources God has entrusted to their care. Because there's things in life more important than money, and none of them are things. I'm Tom DeYoung, financial planner and president of Money Concepts, the planning firm. Check us out on the web or social media. Check out our podcast at moneyconceptsradio.com or your favorite podcast app, or schedule a complimentary meeting to see how a financial game plan might benefit you. Enjoy the rest of the game, and remember to spend your most valuable resources, your time and your attention, on the things in life that matter more than money.
When you add up all the Wi-Fi connected devices in your home these days, you'll be surprised at how many there are and how much bandwidth they're using. Do the math. It just may add up to needing faster Wi-Fi. Premier Communications has you covered with reliable internet speeds up to 1 gig. Keep everything connected with Premier Communications. Visit us online at mypremieronline.com or call at 1-800-741-8351. Premier Communications. Looking ahead.
We're back here in Sioux Center. JV Defenders playing the Briarcliff Chargers. Close game. Defenders leading 47-44. Dylan Stanley had to take off for the night. He's got a big paper apparently due tomorrow, so we want to get a head start on that. So I'm just chatting. I'm taking you the rest of the way here. I was with you for the first half of the women's game as a 3-Van Essen to start the half off doesn't fall. But yeah, I'll be with you for the rest of this game, calling this close one, 47-44. I mentioned earlier, we're underway here in Sioux Center for the second half. There is Briarcliff getting their offense together. That is Lindley. Lindley will pass it to Veeder. Veeder to Sheffers. Sheffers will get it to Lindley. Lindley for a deep three. Will not fall. Rebounded by McLaughlin. McLaughlin will take it himself. McLaughlin into the paint. Trying to pass it to Van Essen, but that'll fall out of bounds. Defender ball. And it will be Van Beek inbounding. He passes to McLaughlin. McLaughlin inside the three-point line again for Loverood. Loverood foot on the three-point line. Now he'll get it out to Bohr. Bohr out to Loverood. Loverood inside to Van Essen. Van Essen off the glass for two. A little bit scary there. Didn't think it was going to fall for a second. But off the glass, off the glass, and that one falls, extending the lead 49-44. Now the Chargers on the other side. Sheffers with it. Hands it off to Jungers. Jungers will give it back to Sheffers. Sheffers into the paint. Passes to Jungers. Jungers takes a screen. And he will pass it out to Luger. Luger for 3, no good. Rebounded by Van Beek. Van Beek now going the other way. He'll pass it out to Bohr. Bohr takes a screen from Van Essen. And then he'll pass it to Van Essen. Van Essen out to Van Beek. Van Beek. Bohr. McLaughlin into Van Essen. Fouled by Veter, excuse me. Here is Van Beek inbounding for the defenders. He will lob it over. Here is Van Essen for 3. He's going to be fouled on the 3, so he'll get 3 shots from the line. We saw a three-pointer we saw him get, not him, we saw Briar Cliff get fouled on the three-pointer right before the end of half, and they ended up missing all 3 of the free throws and not converting a single one. So I guess a pretty solid foul. And here's the first free throw from Van Essen. That one's good. Van Essen now will shoot his second one. And that one will fall. 2 for 2 so far. He's got one more to convert the 3 points. Sub here, that is Werner coming in for Sheffers. And the third one, good. 3 for 3 for that trip from Ty Van Essen. And the Chargers will take over, going the other way. Jungers with it. He's guarded closely by Van Beek. He'll pass it out wide to Werner. Werner will give it to Luger, and Luger dribbling with the ball in the right hand. Guarded by Van Essen, will kick it all the way to the corner. That is Veter. Veter for 3, good for Veter. Here comes the defenders now. 52-47 defenders on top. Van Beek with the ball. He is guarded closely by Jungers, and he goes up, kicks it out, top of the three-point line. That's Van Essen for 3, good for Van Essen. 55-47 now. Trading threes on the last 2 possessions. This is Jungers into the paint, kicks it across to Lindley. Lindley for 3, no good. Rebounded by Van Essen. Van Essen, nice pass, gets it out to Bohr. Bohr on the left side, cross court to Loverud. Loverud for 3, no good off the back rim. McLaughlin going for the rebound, doesn't get it. That's number 24, Lindley with it. Lindley, ball in the right hand, guarded closely by Loverud. He takes the screen, no, it passes out to Veter. Veter for 3, no good off the front rim, rebounded by Van Essen. Here comes Van Beek. Van Beek, pump fake, gets it to Van Essen. Van Essen back to Van Beek. Van Beek for a deep 3, that one no good. And the Chargers have it, Veter with it. And he's trying to get it into the corner, trying to hand it off to Lindley, but he says no. He gets it to Werner instead, who gets it to Jungers. Jungers into the paint, ball in the right hand, kicks it out to the corner. There's Luger. Luger, jump stop, paint, elevates, good. 55-49 now. Van Beek now with it. He has the ball in the right hand. He's going down the right sideline. He crosses over half court. He's guarded by Jungers. Ball in the left hand. He goes to the left side. Jungers with some close defense. Looking for an outlet. He takes somewhat of a screen by Van Essen, then kicks it back out to Van Essen at the top of the three-point line. He hands it off to Bohr. Bohr to the left side, takes a screen from Van Essen, kicked back out to Van Essen. Van Essen pump fakes, try to get to McLaughlin inside, tipped away. Here comes Veter. Veter outside to Jungers. Jungers in the paint, jump stop, gets it out top. Here's Veter again. Veter out wide to Luger. Luger for 3, good for Luger. Here's Van Beek. And Van Beek will pass it to Van Essen. Van Essen gets it to Loverud. We have a 3-point game. Loverud off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Veter. Veter to Jungers. Jungers takes it right. Nice bounce pass off the glass. Reverse layup. That's good for Lindley. Van Beek now with it. 55-54. We have a 1-point game. Van Beek, ball in the right hand. He goes into the paint, backs out, gets it to McLaughlin out wide. Into the corner for Bohr. Bohr up top now. Gets it to Van Essen. Van Essen will give it to Loverud on the wing. Loverud will take a screen from Van Essen. Van Essen on the left side will back his defender down. That is Werner. Good defense by Werner. He gets around him off the back rim, doesn't fall. Briar Cliff now will take over, going the other way. And I believe that's Jungers again. He has the ball in the left hand. He's in the paint. He goes up off the glass. Good. A little bit of a momentum shift so far for the Chargers. That should be a foul. No foul given either way. And Van Beek will pass it to a streaking Van Essen, who gets into the corner for Bohr for 3. No good off the front rim. Rebounded by Luger. Luger gets it to Jungers. And Jungers, guarded by Van Beek, crosses to the right. He gets it up top, finds Werner. Werner will find Lindley. Lindley will find Veter, and Veter gets Jungers. Jungers trying to give a post-entry pass, trying to find Werner. But that's going to fall out of bounds. We've got a sub coming in for both teams. That is Cole Heiser coming in for Cade McLaughlin, along with Spencer Mackey coming in for Loverud. And we had I'm trying to find who came in for the Chargers. I'll figure it out when it comes. Van Beek has it. He gets it to Van Essen. Van Essen to Mackey, and Mackey will kick it back out to Van Beek. Van Beek pump fakes, goes right. He elevates in the paint. Now that one falls. Good for 2. 57-56. Defenders take the lead once again. Here is Jungers. Jungers into the front court. Ball in the left hand. He goes left. Takes a screen from Werner. He puts it up. No good. Rebounded by Bohr. Fouled in the process. Fouled by Werner. And the defenders will take over on the baseline. Defenders taking over. 14-20 left. They're leading by 1. 57-56 against the Chargers. Here is Bohr with it. Bohr will kick it to Van Beek. Van Beek gets it to Van Essen. Van Essen will hand it back to Van Beek, who takes a screen from Van Essen. He goes right, takes it off the left foot, off the glass. Good for 2. 59-56 now. Here we have Jungers. Jungers passes it to Werner. Werner passes it to Fulkins. Fulkins was that sub that came in earlier. Fulkins gets it to Lindley, and Lindley will get it to Luger. Luger going right, thrusts back over to the left. He pulls up, no, passes it to Jungers. Jungers guarded by Van Beek. He takes a screen. He drives right into the paint, looking for someone to pass to. He gets it out to Luger. Luger for 3, no good. Rebounded by Bohr. Bohr will hand it off to Van Essen, and Van Essen will go right, looking to hand off to Heiser, but he will pull up. Nope, passes it to Van Beek instead. Van Beek, that one will go out of bounds. Last touched by a defender. Charger ball. Another look at that take by Van Beek. Does a great job positioning his body there, avoiding some contact, finishing off the glass. And we are going to get a timeout called by the Chargers. It's going to be a full timeout, so this timeout sponsored you by Casey's Bakery. Go to caseysbakery.com for all of your bakery needs. We'll be right back in 1 minute.
Today's broadcast is sponsored by Northside Body Shop. When you expect the very best in the repair of your vehicle, call Northside Body Shop Limited today. Serving the Sioux Center area since 1955. 712-722-2313.
Back after that full timeout taken by Briar Cliff. 59-56, defenders on top, 13-10 left in the game, so we should have a good finish here in Sioux Center. Here's Jungers with it. He's guarded by Van Beek. He'll pass it to Lindley. Lindley with the ball at the top of the three-point line. He takes the 3. That's going to be off the front rim, rebounded by Heiser. Heiser, ball in the left hand. He will take it himself. Looking to pass, but good defense, or denying the ball at least by Fulkins. He'll get it to Van Beek instead. Now Van Essen. Van Essen with the ball at the top of the three-point line, now into the wing. And he will lose the ball. We're going to get a double dribble. Not something you see a whole lot, especially at the college level, but double dribble nonetheless. And we're going to get a sub. Here is Veter for Lindley. Solid showing out for a JV game here. You see a little bit of a student section, the other side of the bleachers out as Jungers passes it out to the wing. Werner will hand it off to Veter. Veter looking to spin, but nope. will pass it out to Fulkins instead. Fulkins will take the three, and he drills it. Tie game at 59. Here is Van Beek, and Van Beek will pass it to Van Essen. Van Essen hands it off to Heiser. Heiser hesitates, goes left. Bounce pass to Mackey. Mackey will get it to Bohr, who gets it to Van Essen. Van Essen will get it back to Van Beek, and Van Beek will go right, take the screen from Van Essen. He takes the three off the front rim, no good. Rebounded by Bohr. Great hustle play off the glass, good for two, 61-59. Here comes Jungers. Jungers into the front court for the Chargers. He takes the ball, and he'll pass it to Werner. Werner will pass it to Fulkin, or no, excuse me, that's Veeder. Veeder will take the three. That one falls. Ooh, some quick pressure put on by Luger. And it looks like we're going to have Eli Van Essen. He'll take out Xavier Van Beek for the defenders. So sub coming in. Get him a little bit of a break. He's played pretty well today. A couple threes, a couple good hustle plays, some good defense. But unfortunately for the defenders, that is a costly turnover there. That gives Briar Cliff the ball back in their own half. They are leading by one after that three-pointer. That ball will miss, so their defense does stand. Here comes Van Essen. Van Essen will get it out to Mackey, who gets it out to Bohr. Bohr for three. Good for Bohr. Here is Jungers. 64-62. Defenders on top again. Lots of lead changes. Here's Jungers on the right side. He'll pass it out to Luger. Luger gets it up top to Fulkins, who gets it out to Veeder. Veeder will get it to Werner, who gets it back to Veeder. In the paint, and we're going to get a travel first. One ref called a foul, one ref called a travel. The other said the travel came first. Here's another look at that three Bohr had all day. He takes his time, doesn't miss those. That gives his team the lead. So after that travel, we will have Eli Van Essen taking over the point guard duties as of now. He's got the ball in the left hand. He'll pass it to Ty Van Essen. Ty Van Essen will pass it to Heiser, and Heiser will take a screen from Van Essen. A nice spin move by Heiser off the glass. No good. Rebounded by Fulkins. Fulkins with a fast break opportunity. No, excuse me, that's Veeder with the fast break opportunity. He'll pass it to Jungers. Jungers gets to Luger, who gets it out wide to Veeder. Veeder for three. That one falls for Veeder. Taking the lead once again are the Chargers, 65-64 now. 10.5 to play, and here is Van Essen. Van Essen gives it to Bohr, who gets it inside to Heiser, trying to get Mackey, who was cutting, and some good hustle. Who gets to Heiser. Foul called on Jungers. That was kind of an awkward play. Just kind of all over him. And we're going to get two subs coming in. Lindley and Pattison going to come in for Werner and Jungers. Defenders inbounding, that is Bohr, who gets it to Van Essen. Nice play, just right over the head of Luger, who wasn't looking, just kind of guarding his man, as you kind of do. But you got to look when you're under the basket. He wasn't. Great ball right over the head. Van Essen doesn't miss. 66-65 now. We have a 1-point game. Here's Pattison. Pattison will give it to Veeder, and Veeder will hand it off to Lindley. Lindley out to Luger, and Luger driving in now, guarded by Van Essen. Luger out to Pattison. Pattison for three. No good. Rebounded by Van Essen. Van Essen will take the ball himself with under 10 to play. Van Essen to Bohr. Bohr between the legs will hand it off. Nope, just pivots, passes it to the other Van Essen. Van Essen elevates in the paint off the backboard. Good. 68-65 now. One possession game still. And here is Fulkins. Fulkins will give it to Lindley, who gives it to Luger, who shoots. That one falls. 1-point game again, 68-67. Mackey with it. Mackey will take the screen from Van Essen. They switch defensively, and now it gets all the way to Van Essen in the corner. Mackey with it, shakes his jumper at the elbow, off the back rim, no good. Tries to get his own rebound, doesn't get it. And we got a shoe off. Whose shoe is that? Oh, that is Van Essen. We got foul on Van Essen, it looks like. You see that in the, nope, never mind, it's the wrong one. But yep, foul on Van Essen, so he's the one that lost his shoe. Sub coming in. Loverud coming in for Bohr. Chargers inbounding. That's Fulkins who will inbound it to Luger. Luger bounce pass to Sheffers, and Sheffers will pass it to Fulkins. Fulkins rips. He'll lose the ball. That'll go out of bounds. Defender ball. Defenders with the ball. That's Mackey. He goes up for the layup. No good. Shooting free throws, number 3, Spencer Mackey, sophomore. First free throw falls. Sub coming in for the Chargers. That's Jungers coming in for Veeder. And Mackey will shoot the second of his free throws. That one will fall. 2 for 2, 70-67 now. Back to a 3-point game, still 1 possession. With the way this game's gone, this might see a 3 to tie it right here, but no, he's driving. That's Jungers. Jungers will kick it out. That could be a travel. No travel. Ball gets out to Lindley. Lindley will take a screen from Sheffers. Lindley now going up. He puts it up. That one falls. 1-point game once again, 70-69. Here is Van Essen, and Van Essen will take the ball right into the paint. He goes up. That one will fall. Crowd shouting for an and one. No foul given. Here comes Jungers. Jungers now will pass it to Sheffers, and Sheffers will get it to Lindley. Lindley will go left. He's guarded by Mackey. He's backing Mackey down into the paint. Hook shot with the right. No good. Rebounded by Van Essen. A little bit of an awkward one, but keeps control of it. Van Essen now cross into the front court. He'll take a screen by Van Essen. Now he'll go around him. Good job. No travel given. Here is Van Essen for 3. No good off the back rim. Heiser going for the rebound. No foul on that one either. Here is Luger, and Luger will pass out to the corner. Jungers for 3. Off the front rim. No good. Rebounded by Loveroot. Loveroot's got a fast break opportunity. Here's Heiser. He's got to go up. He'll go for the dunk, and he slams it down and with authority. And we're going to get a timeout after that. Big momentum play. 74-69. 7:32 here is remaining, and it's going to be a 30-second timeout. So this timeout sponsored to you by Casey'sBakery.com. Go to Casey'sBakery.com for any of your bakery needs. We'll be right back in 30 seconds.
This Dordt Media Network student-produced live stream broadcast is brought to you by Joyner and Zwart Dentistry in Orange City, offering dentures, implants, and dental care for your whole family in a modern and friendly atmosphere.
And sponsored by Sioux Center Health Therapy, partnering with Dordt University to provide quality care to all athletes. Sioux Center Health Therapy.
There's another look at that Cole Heiser slam right before the timeout taken by Briar Cliff. That extended their lead 74-69. There's 7.5 minutes remaining here in the second half. And it will be Briar Cliff ball. Jungers will take control of the ball. He'll cross into front court. He's by the logo. Now he'll pass it into the wing. There's Sheffers. Sheffers guarded by McLaughlin. McLaughlin. Good defense by McLaughlin. Now he's got control of the paint. This is Lindley. He'll get it out to Luger. Luger will get it to Sheffers, and Sheffers will get it back to Lindley. Lindley will go left. He's guarded by Loveroot. He goes left, 5 to shoot. Foul called on Loveroot. Sub coming in. That is Lindley coming off. And it looks like I missed a sub again. I missed who came in. Veeder coming in, I think. Mackey guarding Veeder. Veeder has the ball. He will get it to Jungers, and Jungers will go left, taking the screen from Veeder. Now he's driven guard. Good defense by Mackey. He'll shoot the 3. That one falls. They don't miss. 74-72. One possession game once again. Here's DeYoung. And DeYoung will go right at his defender. Nope, now he's looking for a pass. He gets to Van Essen. That's going to be tipped Good hustle back from DeYoung on defense. That will go out to Luger for three. Luger for three. That one's good. Takes the lead. 75-74. Chargers on top. Loverood with it at the defender logo, or the Dordt University logo, rather. Loverood will take it with the left hand off the glass. No good. Gets his own rebound. He's still in the paint. Goes up with the left hand again. That one will fall. He gets his rebound again. Gets his 2 points. He earned those two. Getting 2 offensive rebounds. He'll reclaim the lead. 76-75. Jungers with it. Jungers will go right. Now he goes left. He takes the screen from Sheffers. Jungers stolen by Mackey. Mackey, he'll go up. Nice little Euro. Goes around him. That one's good off the glass. 2 points. And another fast inbound by the Chargers. Luger will pass it out to Sheffers, and Sheffers will get it to Jungers. Jungers will get it to Fulkins. Fulkins will shoot the three. That one off the front rim, no good. Rebounded by McLaughlin. McLaughlin gets it to Mackey. That's going to be poked away. Mackey does get it back. That was close. Gets it back to McLaughlin, who's on the left side. He's got the ball in his right hand. McLaughlin gets it to Loverood, and Loverood will get it to McLaughlin in the corner. McLaughlin gets it to Van Essen, and he'll get it to DeYoung. Dangerous pass, but DeYoung driving now, gets it out to Mackey for three in the corner. Good for Mackey. 81-75 now. Trading buckets back and forth all game. Jungers now with it, gets it to Veeder. Veeder back to Jungers, and Jungers will get it to Sheffers. Sheffers goes left. He gets it to Luger, and Luger will go down the baseline. DeYoung, oh, he's called for the foul. Whole defender side, student section thought it was a good block. Ref saw some contact. Foul called. Here's a look at that three-pointer moments ago. Shooting is Luger from the line. And we're having a discussion between the two refs over there. I'm not sure what about. They're going to take a look at the book, it looks like. Everything checks out, it looks like. So, not sure what that was about, but now we will shoot free throws. This is Luger with it. Luger's first free throw. It's good. A few subs in for the defenders and for the Chargers. Lindley coming in for Fulkins. Mackey and McLaughlin coming in, Van Essen and Van Beek. Another shot by Luger. That one falls. 2 for 2. 81-77. Under 5. It's crunch time now here in Sioux Center. Here's Van Beek. Van Beek gets it to Van Essen, and Van Essen will get it to DeYoung. He takes a screen from Van Essen. He goes right, kicks it out to Loverood, who lays it off for DeYoung. DeYoung takes some contact, gets into the corner from Van Essen for three off the back front rim. Oh, foul going to be called on Loverood. He can't believe it. Must have been a push. Yep, that's what referee is signifying, is a push in the back by Ben Loverood, and the defender crowd voices their displeasure. Chargers take over now. This is Jungers with it. Jungers gets it to Sheffers, and Sheffers gets it to Veeder. Veeder guarded by Loverood, blocked by Loverood. He says, get out of here. Saves 2 points on that one. Now DeYoung goes right. He was held a little bit. That will fall, and one opportunity. Some great strength by DeYoung to get to the basket and finish. Sub coming in. There's Fulkins coming in for Veeder. And the end one opportunity for DeYoung will fall. 3-point play by Willem DeYoung. Great strength, 84-77, now 4:10 left. Here's Sheffers. Sheffers looking for a pass. He gets it out to Luger, and Luger will go right. He's hedged by Van Essen. He gets a good pass. That's going to be blocked. Nope, that's going to go down, and a foul in the process. Sheffers finishing through contact just as DeYoung did on the other side. It's a great slip by Sheffers. And his and one opportunity here will fall. So he converts his and one, just as DeYoung did moments ago on the other side. Now DeYoung has the ball. He'll pass it to Van Essen, and Van Essen will hand it off to Van Beek. Van Beek will pull up for three. That one no good. Chance for the Chargers to cut into this lead, make it a one-possession game. Here's Luger. Luger, step back three. Nope, passes it to Sheffers. Sheffers for three. No good. Rebounded by DeYoung. DeYoung goes on the right side. Gets it to Van Essen, who gets it to Van Essen. Van Essen cuts right behind the back. Nothing there. Gets it to Van Beek, who takes a screen from Van Essen. Van Beek held a little bit. Trying to get a bounce pass to Van Essen, but he will not turn it over. Here is Fulkins. Fulkins will get it to Sheffer. Sheffer off the glass, 2-point game, 84-82. 3 minutes to play. Briar Cliff crowd getting loud over here. And here is Van Essen, who'll get it to DeYoung. DeYoung will go right. He gets it to Van Essen, who gets it to Van Essen. Van Essen gets it to Van Beek. Van Beek will go left. Gets it to Van Essen. Van Essen for three. No good. Foul called on DeYoung on the rebound. And they are in the bonus here. They're in the bonus, I believe. Nope, 7's the bonus. Yep, 7 is the bonus, excuse me. DeYoung coming out and Bohr coming in for the defenders. Here is Jungers, who'll hand it off to Lindley. Lindley in the corner for Jungers again. Jungers, that'll go off of Loverud. Will remain Charger ball, 20 to shoot, 2:38 left on the shot clock. That gets out to Lindley, and Lindley will get it up top to Fulkins. Fulkins to Jungers. Jungers to Luger. Luger gets it to Sheffers, and Sheffers looking for a pass. He finally gets it to Lindley. Lindley for three. In and out for Lindley. Here's Bohr pushing the floor very fast. He gets it to Loverud, and Loverud trying to get it up top to Van Essen. Almost a dangerous pass. Gets to Van Beek. Van Beek for three. Bang! Good for Van Beek. Timeout taken. I believe that was taken by the defenders. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. Timeout sponsored by Casey's Bakery. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
This Dordt Media Network student-produced live stream broadcast is brought to you by Joyner and Zwart Dentistry in Orange City, offering dentures, implants, and dental care for your whole family in a modern and friendly atmosphere.
And brought to you by Pizza Ranch, buffet, carry out, or delivery.
Welcome back to this extremely close game. Defenders leading 87-82. We're back right after that Casey's Bakery timeout. Chargers with the ball. They're looking to get within one possession again. Jungers with it. Jungers will hand it off to Luger, and Luger will give it back to Jungers in the corner. Jungers goes right, guarded by Bohr, gets it to Fulkins, who gets it across court to Lindley. Lindley back to Jungins, and Jungins to Sheffers. Sheffers hands it off to Lindley, and Lindley will drive left. We're going to get a foul called on Loverud. Loverud not sure what he did wrong. He tried to stay in front. Maybe a little forearm check could have been the call. And we're going to have McLaughlin coming in likes of Eli Van Essen. And Van Essen, or excuse me, that is Lindley rather, taking the free throws. First one falls. Yeah, it must have been a little bit of a forearm check as the ball hits Van Essen right in the head. Second one falls for Lindley. Here come the defenders now. This is Van Beek with it. He's guarded close by Jungers. He'll go left. He passes it to Van Essen. Van Essen will get it to McLaughlin. Nope, gets it to Van Beek instead. Van Beek will take a screen from Van Essen, and he'll get it all the way out to Loverud. Great hustle from Van Essen to get that ball. Was going out of bounds, and he can't travel. We have 5 to shoot. Van Beek for 3 off the rim. Resets the shot clock, rebounded by the Chargers anyway. 87-84, we have 1 minute, 1:15. Here is Sheffers. Sheffers to Veter. And that 3 will tie it up. Lindley with that one. We have a minute to play. 87-87. It's a good basketball game. Couldn't ask for a whole lot more on a Monday night. And timeout called by Luke Swedberg. Tie game, 87-87, 49 seconds remaining in the game. Timeout, once again, sponsored by Casey'sBakery.com. This is going to be a full timeout, so we'll be right back in 1 minute. .49 seconds remaining in this great game. 87-87 is your score. Defenders have the ball. McLaughlin will inbound it there in their half, and they get it to Van Beek. Van Beek gets it to Loverud, who gets it to Van Essen. Van Essen back to Van Beek, and Van Beek gets it to Bohr. Bohr for 3. Good for Bohr. 90-87. 30 seconds remaining. 5 seconds between the shot and game clock. Sheffers with it. Sheffers gets it to Veter. Veter gets it to Lindley. Lindley for 3. That one doesn't fall. They're going to have to foul. And they will foul Van Beek. 18.1 seconds remaining. Great defensive stand by the defenders. Here's another look at that one. Clutch shot by Tyson Bohr. No doubt about it. He got it at the top of the three-point line. He said, relax, everyone. I got this one. Puts it in. Goes up by 3, and now we're shooting free throws. Here is Van Beek. First free throw. Falls. 4-point game. That's a big free throw. That one will make it a 2-possession game. And Van Beek's second. That one falls. Now it's true 5-point game, tough to do in 18 seconds. Jungers have to shoot quick. They go up. Nope, they kick it out to the corner. There's Luger with it. Luger misses. And they're trying to foul, and they couldn't get it. They foul Van Essen, Ty Van Essen, and they will shoot 6.3 seconds remaining. So great stand here by the defenders. And we'll get a sub. That's Veter coming in is Fulkins. He might have fouled out, actually. We don't have the foul counter up there, and I wasn't really keeping track of fouls, but there's a good chance he could have fouled out. And the defenders will shoot free throws. This is Van Essen, first free throw, falls. So if this result stands, the defenders will go 4-3 on the season. That one will not fall. 93-87 now. Chargers take a three-pointer. That one won't fall, and that is game. Defenders win 93-87. They will be in action once again. Let's see, where are we? Briar Cliff, that was today. They will play next Monday against Dakota State here in Sioux Center, so stay tuned for that, or check in for that one, I should say. Don't stay tuned the whole time. But we'll be back come November 28th. That's a Monday against Dakota State. Thanks for listening on the Dordt Media Network.
Here at Dordt University, we have tremendous support from the local community and from Defender Nation across the country. The Defender Gold Club is a byproduct of that support and enables our student athletes to perform at the highest level.
As a Defender Gold Club member, you are helping our athletes pursue championships while also helping them grow physically, mentally, spiritually, and academically.
The Defender Gold Club supports the university's mission by equipping student athletes to strive for excellence in all areas of life while having a transforming experience in athletics.
Join us in supporting the growth of our student athletes through joining the Gold Club and making a gift that supports scholarships, team trips, or facility enhancements.
We invite Defender Nation to support our athletes and become a Defender Gold Club member.
Partner with us in supporting all sports or a sport of your choice. Your support makes a difference. Join the Defender Gold Club today.
People like you help us believe in a bold future for Dordt University athletics. Thank you, and go Defenders.
Go Defenders!